Taurus, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter March 2018 Tarot reading. Now we have a really interesting reading here, and I have to say, all of the signs have a good and bad aspect to them. But you have a lot of good in this one. A lot more than the other signs this time. It's nice to see Taurus to go on the good road. Yeah. Now your overall energy card is the Three of Cups. The card is celebration, the card of teamwork and community. The card that says you're reveling over accomplishments, and this could even be shared accomplishments. This is a card of support and harmony between people. Now you received the Ingwas rune, and this rune is about peace and harmony. Actually, it means seed, and it also means angel. This is telling you that this is a respite time of relief and release, as well as revelry. Now it's time for you to move in new directions. You've accomplished something, and it's time to pat yourself on the back. 3 is the number of creation, taking 2 forces and making a 3rd force. It's a number of repetition in the Bible. Now this good feeling continues with the cards on the left in the category for what you know, because you received the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Now the 10 of Cups is getting a glimpse of heaven over the Rainbow of Cups. This is harmony and happiness in family, friends, relationships, lovers. This is the card of joy that reinforces the Ingwas rune of peace and harmony. If there'd been problems and hostility prior in your life, they're coming to an end, because the number 10 is the number of endings and new beginnings. And I like the Queen of Pentacles energy. She's a grounding energy. She's about affirmation of reality, getting a grip on reality. She's one card that balances between money and love, and which one should win out. Money doesn't bring happiness. It doesn't bring the happiness of the 10 of Cups. But joy and love do bring happiness. Things that you can't take to the bank. She reminds you to cope with the material world and take care of business to receive abundant rewards. Now the cards next door are challenging to that, though, because this is what is or can be yours. And you receive the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is, wow, the heartbreak card. The card of trials and tribulations. The card that keeps you awake at night, wondering why things happened the way they did. And why you're involved in all of this. There's a lot of questions going on in your mind. You sometimes feel like a martyr, sometimes have regret, a lot of resentment towards other people, or even yourself and the decisions that you've made. You know, things just don't fall in people's lap. There's always problems and mistakes that have to be overcome to receive the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups as well. Now here you have the 10 of Wands, and it's saying that it's been a long and hard road, and you've carried some heavy things along this path. But now it's time to drop these wands. Lighten things up a little bit in your life. Lighten up the 9 of Swords feeling. It can't be all that bad. I think a lot of times we're our own worst enemy, and our own worst critic too. Drop those wands, move forward, lighten yourself up. And once again, you have another 10 card that's saying it's endings and new beginnings. Now the cards next to that for your awareness or self-awareness, you understand that there's some conflict there, because you've got the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. Now the number 7 in itself means that you're seeking some kind of truths. And you're seeking some type of spiritualism. Now the 7 of Wands is fire energy, and it's people that are disagreeing with you, or you having to establish your beliefs and fighting with people of what you believe in. Then again, it makes you reflect back and say, well, yeah, but do I really believe that? It makes you question yourself, and I think that's where the Nine of Swords was at too. And here the Seven of Swords is the card about a charlatan. Somebody stealing and sneaking off with things in the backdrop, staying under the radar. A lot of times this can be stealing your own energy, your own emotions from yourself. I sense there's some inner conflict going on that has to be dispelled with. There's a lot of happy things happening in your life. And there's a lot of things that can drag you down if you allow them to. The Ingwa's rune reminds you to listen to your inner self and conjure up strength to get through this hard time. Because there is good times going on. I think sometimes maybe you're just seeing the cup half empty instead of half full at times. Now I have some really positive cards for your future. You received the Sun card not once, but twice. And the Sun card is just the most positive card you can receive. It's a card about life and clarity and healing and hope. It's a card about receiving abundance and reward, success, finding balance, balance in your emotions, balance in your life. This card represents Leo, and we just had that eclipse way back in January 31st, a lunar total solar eclipse. This is kind of like a magic carpet ride now for you in March. There's some intense changes and abundance coming into your life. The Sun card shines a light on things that you're drawing your attention to. It brings in truth, importance of growth, and closures with good outcomes of all kinds. Buddha said there's three things that can't be hidden. It's the sun, the moon, and the truth. And I think we have all that mixed up here in your March with the Sun card showing up twice. We had that lunar eclipse in Leo that's helping you along, and it's bringing in the truth. This brings a creative joy to life, inspiration, harmony. That's indicated through the Ingwa's rune. There's a resurrection going on into the sunlight, a new day coming, a new day dawning. And the Queen of Swords is right in the middle of these two Sun cards. And she's one that wants you to use common sense, logic in your thinking. She doesn't want you to get all sappy and use emotions when you're making decisions, or you're not going to see the light of day and the Sun card. You have the Queen of Pentacles telling you to keep your feet on the ground and have some reality. And now you have the Queen of Swords saying, use logic when you make decisions and not emotions. You got two really commanding queens saying, get a grip and use intellect behind these decisions that you're going to be making. Because the Queen of Swords is holding the sword of truth. The Sun cards are shining a spotlight on the Seven of Swords. Something is being stolen from you, or maybe you're stealing your own emotions, but it's bringing it to the light of day. And now see it for what it is, and revel and be happy that you came to this accomplishment. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.